Hello. Um, Welcome to, I want to say this is week 6. Welcome to week 6. This is mad. We've done it. Do you know what I mean? And this week I've set up, if you could believe that, it's week 6 and only now I'm setting up. Only if you can see it. I'm gonna keep promoting it until I stop. Figured out a way to raise the lighting. Boom. Alright, welcome to Thoughts, Feelings and Reflections, week 6. This week we've got a sort of podcast set, which is really interesting. I could have started like this, but I didn't. See, we've got the TV with the logo. We've got one singular painting because that wall was looking dry. We've got the lights in the corner because I thought it'd be cooler if it was only light in the back wall. And I spent at least 20 minutes trying to figure that out. That fan might be loud, so I'm going to turn it down. There you are. Have that sound completely free of charge. So this is week 6. Welcome. This week we're chatting loss and grief, but not literally loss and grief. More so metaphorically loss and metaphorical grief. Sort of. Might be both. I'm doing this noteless again for the 6th week in a row. For the 2nd. I'm filming this 2-3 days after I did the shopping one. These topics get out of hand and I think I might start planning them, which, before we begin properly, I will mention, for those who actually listen, which probably isn't a lot of you, it's probably like the 2 people that listen, we're going to take a break. This is the last for a week. I am going to split this up, I think, per 6 episode, maybe more, maybe less, I don't know. We're going to take a week off, and I'm going to come back with ideas on what to do for take 2. Call it season 2, I guess. Or just season 1. Just call it season 1, I don't care. We're going to take a week off next week, just to give it a rest. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to, not have a podcast come out for a week for the 2 people that listen. Then we'll come back. Maybe it'll look the same. Maybe we'll be in a different location. I don't know. I haven't decided. But we're going to keep this going until I stop or I give up. I'm having thoughts, feelings and reflections about maybe doing 2 a week, because I'm clearly filming a lot. Like, this is probably the 3rd week of me doing it, maybe 4th. What came out this week? As I'm filming, is it the physical media? I think it might be the physical media one. This is the 3rd week, and this is the 6th. So I'm filming 2 a week almost. Well, I did 4, then 1, then 1. 3, then 1, then 2. I don't know. But clearly, I'm filming a lot of them, which clearly means I'm enjoying doing it, which clearly means I need to do better in uploading more. So maybe I'll do a 2 a week, Monday to Friday. I don't know. I haven't really given it a thought. And you know what? Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't give it a thought at all. Maybe I'll just wing it and see what happens. Maybe I will also get a microphone, proper microphone, because I have these. I will show you for those who care, because I have them in my drawer, because I tried to set them up earlier. These are USB microphones that I got from TikTok Shop. So obviously they aren't going to look great. And obviously they aren't going to sound great. Actually, tell a lie, they look great. They actually look really cool. Which was the one which I set up? I didn't set up any of them because I forgot that you need to deconstruct them before putting them in the box every single time. That is beyond the joke. And I can't see how to set up. It doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? That's what it looks like. I want set up. That's what it looks like. It's a little clip-on microphone. And I think it'll look really cool to hold it like this. But they don't work because they sound awful. So I might upgrade maybe a USB microphone or something to connect into the laptop or my phone, so I can film it on my phone for better quality and everything. Because right now it's laptop, as you might be able to see by the reflection on my phone. Laptop. But yes, we will get into loss, grief, and everything else. I guess we'll retitle it Loss, Grief, and the Podcast. Loss, Grief, and the Final Week. Ooh, good name. I don't know. But yeah, I'm thinking 2 a week after in 2 weeks. Maybe. Or not. I don't know. I might just keep it the same format. I haven't really... I'm not gonna decide just yet. I don't think I've really talked about either. This is more talking about the podcast than it is talking about... Actually, do you know what? Let's scrap Lost Grief and... yeah, let's talk about my experience with this, I guess. That'll be the week after, I think. I think I might film them back to back. I don't know. But Lost, Grief, and thing is a topic that I've been wanting to talk about for weeks. It's actually on my mind, but I think I need to write notes on it before I even say I want to talk about it, because it's a big one for me, and I think I want to write it in my notes before I actually talk about loss and grief and everything in between. I think that needs to come later down the line when in 2 weeks. I think we'll do it first week back. But yeah, let's talk about my experience of podcasting then. Why not? It's been odd, I guess. I mean, I haven't really talked about my experiences a lot on this podcast as I've now. This is more thoughts, feelings, and a reflection on my thoughts, feelings, reflections podcast. I haven't really done a lot of talking about lost my train of thought, actually. Haven't really done a lot of talking about my actual thoughts or what I've gone through. It's more so been feelings on... Oh, great. Start off with a yawn. It's more so been talking about things that I just want to. It's never really been something that I've talked about where I've done something, apart from the Man in Isolation one, where I obviously talked about the film and how it impacted me, and how it's done in me and stuff like that. But that's the only time I've actually talked about something like this. Apart from that, it's been, I like physical media, and I like online shopping, and I like Michael Jackson. I mean, that was also sort of a reflective one, actually. That was more a proper one. But apart from that, it's just been, I like late night driving. I like driving in a car late at night. Oh, do I? Yes, I do. I love it. Doesn't really make sense for a topic. This is supposed to be about my feelings. But I'm learning, I think. This has been a bit of a insane thing for me to do. I don't really sit down and talk about anything at all. I don't really sit down and talk about how I actually feel with anyone, really. And I also didn't think I'd be talking about it with a camera and my phone as a microphone in my spare time. Do you know what I mean? So it's been a bit of a weird one, but I'm enjoying it. I think since starting the Substack, which opened my eyes a lot, actually, when my friend from university posted that they were doing Substack, and I was like, oh my god, Substack, yeah, I forgot about that. So I set it up, and I started then uploading some screenplays I've been writing, which is still up. And then I was like, well, this I can only really post on here when I have, when I've actually written something. And I never really have anything written, because screenplays take a while. They're not something where you can just write it and then it'd be perfect first try. It has to be written and rewritten, and then drafted again and again until it reaches almost perfection, and then you still redraft it when you're filming. So I was thinking, I kind of want to do one about my feelings, because I was sort of just well, I can't really post on here. Oh my god. I can't really post on here if If I can't already post on here if it's not a screenplay. So I made another one called Thoughts, Feelings, and Reflections. This is a name that I thought of because it's been in my vocabulary for the last 8 months. Because my tutor, loved saying thoughts, feelings, and reflections. Any time she'd like ask a question, she'd go, any thoughts, feelings, reflections, guys? She was American. So it was like, that's a good name. Considering I just finished as well, it was like, that was perfect timing for me to like call it that. And then I posted one which was called Late Night Driving and Slow Down Tunes, I think it was called, but Late Night Driving and Slow Down Tunes. But I think the podcast is called Classical Tunes. I didn't really care. And then like I was like, well, I don't really want to write. I don't really want to write my feelings because this is a diary. Oh my god, I need to stop doing these at night. But this isn't a diary. This isn't I'm not going like, dear diary, today I made a Man in Isolation and it was really good and I think it could be improved. Anyway, have a good day. Yours truly. So I'm not going to do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's dumb. So I thought about doing a podcast anyway. I wanted to do it for the screenplay one. But I never did because I thought, well, again, I can only post on... I'm incredibly tired. I shouldn't have done this. I can only really post on here if I have a screenplay. But I never really have a screenplay. So then I gave up on that. And then I made this. And then the same night that I made it, I made Late Night Driving and Slow Down Tunes. And then I've just enjoyed it since. I mean, the first one was the only one with notes, sort of. I mean, it wasn't really like... It wasn't like... that one didn't come off the top of the head. I mean, I knew what I was talking about because I wrote the Substack beforehand. And then I think at the end of that one, I might have said, like, I'll be writing more. Not written a single one since. But the podcast is being uploaded to Substack every week anyway. So it's just on automatic loop. It's going on Spotify, YouTube, and Substack all at the same time. It can't go out on Apple Music for some reason. Because you have to pay for that now. That's new. Because I thought it was free. I'm definitely sure it was free. I'm pretty sure I've uploaded something there before. And it was free. And now you've got to pay £10 a month. I don't have £10 a month. I don't even have £10 to my name. So, good luck with that one. But, overall, it's been quite a fun experience, this podcast. It's been really fun. I've had a good time. And I hope you have as well. I mean, I know, obviously, this time has been a bit of a odd one. It's been a bit of an odd one because it's like I'm just talking and it doesn't really, like, nothing makes sense. I think my best one was the Man in Isolation one and the physical media one. Then after that, they just all went downhill. Like, after that, I started yawning as well, which is bad. I think that might be because I think I'm burning myself out with these. You know, I'm also trying to think, like, what should the topic be? And you clearly could see from today how the topic can switch so quick in my mind before I even start, because it just started as soon as I started saying something else. It was, yeah, let's talk about that. Easy. Let's talk about that instead. So clearly I can't hold the train of thought either. So I think a week off is worth it, really, for me to sort of like get it back in, write some ideas down would help, and get better stuff, really. This is a short one this week. I think I will end it here, just for the fact that I keep yawning, and to be fair, nobody wants to hear that, but I wanted to make one more in this style before I completely revamp. But, oh my god. And I am going to come back in 2 weeks with fresh material, with actual written down ideas for the next 6 podcasts, maybe even 12, depending on how we go. Might do every 2 weeks. Probably will do every 2 weeks, actually. No, not every 2 weeks. 2 a week. See, I think after a while, and after you've been making this for a while, you start to, like, lose it a bit. I mean, the first episode was a bit of a weird one, because I was like, hello, how are you? I'm Nathan. Welcome to Thoughts, Feelings, and Reflections, guys. Like, I was whispering, and now it's like, I'm loud, I'm talking, I'm moving, and I don't know what to say anymore. So I need a break. This is more like a mental breakdown. Thoughts, Feelings, Reflections, Mental Breakdown. That's the new title. It's not. I'm not retitling it. But I am going to end it here. If you've been listening for 6 weeks, thank you. It's been great. I'm so glad you've listened for 6 weeks. If you've been watching the videos for 6 weeks, great. Thanks. I think I might put videos on Spotify from next time. I don't know. But we are going to do 2 a week, I think. I've decided 2 a week. Monday and a Friday. So tune in for that. That'd be great. But yeah, ended it here. This was more of a waffle. A waffle and a yap. A tired one. I'm tired. Oh my god. Let's end it. Thank you so much for the last 6 weeks. Great. Maybe we do this after every time. You know what I mean? Like a reflection of the last few weeks. That'd be cool. But yeah, thank you very much. And have a great week. And have a great week next week. And I'll see you in 2 weeks. Hooray! Because I need the break. So, goodbye. I got my mouse ready so I can click stop. And I'm stopping now.